Imagine a world where every dollar you spend is tracked, monitored, and controlled by the government. Your financial privacy hangs by a thread, and the power to control your hard-earned money are in the hands of centralized authorities. Welcome to the era of the Central Bank Digital Currencies, where convenience comes at a cost and your financial freedom is on the line. Beware, for the innocent promises of a digital revolution that hides a dark underbelly. In this video, I will expose the true dangers of central bank digital currencies to unravel why they could provoke a huge disaster for regular individuals like you and me. Before I tell you how bad this digital currency can be for yourself, I must explain you what the CBDC is. Central bank digital currency is a digital form of money controlled by a country's central bank. It's like the digital version of the physical cash we use, but instead of having paper bills and coins, it works as digital entries in a computer system. Just as you can use physical cash to buy things, a CBDC allows you to make electronic payments and transactions, but in a digital format. Which I know, it makes you wonder, isn't that what cryptocurrencies are for? Well, yes and no. CBDCs are centralized, which means they are under the control of the central bank or monetary authority. The central bank ensures stability, manages the money supply, and enforces regulations. But cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are decentralized digital currencies. They are not controlled by any central authority or government. Instead, they operate on a decentralized network of computers called a blockchain, where transactions are verified by a community of users. Now that you see the difference in between cryptocurrencies and CBDCs, why CBDCs are bad for you? One of the main concerns is related to privacy. CBDCs are typically designed to be digital currencies that are tracked and monitored by a central bank. This level of surveillance can raise concerns about individual privacy and the potential to government intrusion into personal financial transactions. So, as the CBDCs are issued and controlled by central banks, means they have the power to monitor and control the flow of money into the economy. Some individuals and groups might be uncomfortable with the idea of central banks having such direct control over their finances, as it could potentially lead to restrictions or limitations on the use of funds. While CBDCs have the potential to provide financial inclusion by offering access to banking services for the unbanked, underbanked populations, there are concerns about the potential for exclusion. Some people worry that the implementation of CBDCs could leave certain groups behind, such as elderly or technologically disadvantaged individuals, if they are unable to adapt to digital payment systems. Introducing a CBDC could have far-reaching implications for the existing financial system. They might disrupt the banking sector, potentially leading to bank runs or destabilizing the economy. Additionally, if they are poorly designed or implemented, a CBDC could increase the risk of cyber attacks and attacking attempts, which could have severe consequences for the economy and for any individual's financial security. CBDCs, unlike physical cash, can be easily tracked and traced, potentially compromising your anonymity. This loss of anonymity can be seen as a threat to personal freedom and can raise concerns about the potential misuse or abuse of financial data. Let's make a fictional but futuristic scenario that has a strong potential to happen to make my points clear. Imagine you decide to make a purchase on an e-commerce platform using your CBDC. You select a gift for a friend and then you proceed with the transaction, ignoring the fact that it includes the item, price, and recipient. All this information is recorded and restored in a centralized ledger maintained by the government or the central bank. Days later, you start noticing targeted advertisements appearing on your social media feeds and email inbox, promoting similar items to what you purchased to your friend. Then you receive a notice from a government agency referencing the purchase you made with your CBDC. They explain that due to the traceability of CBDC transactions, your spending activity had triggered an algorithm that flagged the purchase as potentially suspicious. The agency demands additional information about the recipient of the gift, citing the need to ensure compliance with regulations. This scenario could be real in the near future, where your purchases and information are going to be public for any financial authorities or government agencies, which means that they will have total control over your assets, even controlling how much you can spend and what you can buy. Doesn't matter if you gain your well-earned money working hard. it will belong to a central authority, which means that money won't be yours. This is the reason why they are trying to implement CBDCs now that cryptocurrencies are being so popular. Just because they don't want you to preserve your anonymity, as that would mean losing the control they have on the entire population. We have to remember why cryptocurrencies were created for. And to know right now where is going on the financial space, where some governments are using all of their resources to try to stop crypto to be adopted. If you don't believe me, you just have to see everything the Fed has been doing against the major crypto projects or crypto exchanges, as the mass adoption of any decentralized digital currencies would be a big problem for the financial authorities that are controlling the world. So are you going to believe in those who have been lying to their population for decades? I leave this video to your own reflection, and I hope you do your own research so you will find out more about this incredible event in the human history that it's about to change the world. So on what side of the story are you? Are you in between the ships that follows and do everything the government says? Or are you part of the small population that are opening their eyes right now and finding out that you have been lied to for many years? I hope you leave a comment, as I would like to know what you think. Do you think the CBDCs are bad for humanity? Or you think it's a project to help the financial systems to work in a simpler or transparent way? And leave it to you to take your own conclusions and to do your own research about it. If you like this video and you want to be part of this amazing community, I invite you to subscribe and to share this information to your friends and family. It's necessary to inform as many people as possible before it's too late. This was Frankly Cryptic. Peace.